Northern California has a long and tumultuous relationship with flooding. The region's unique geography, characterized by steep mountains and narrow valleys, makes it particularly susceptible to the devastating effects of heavy rainfall. For centuries, the winter months have brought with them the threat of rising rivers and overflowing creeks. These events have shaped the landscape and tested the resilience of communities time and time again. Historical records paint a vivid picture of past floods, reminding us of the raw power of nature and the importance of preparedness. One notable example is the Great Flood of 1862, which remains one of the most catastrophic natural disasters in California's history. Torrential rains caused widespread flooding across the state, turning the Central Valley into an inland sea. Sacramento, then the state capital, was submerged under 10 feet of water for weeks. This event served as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of human settlements in the face of nature's fury. Despite advancements in infrastructure and flood control measures, the threat of flooding persists in Northern California. The region's history is punctuated by a series of significant flood events, each leaving its mark on the land and its people. From the floods of 1955 and 1964 to more recent events like those in 1986 and 1997, the cycle of flooding and recovery has become a familiar, albeit unwelcome, part of life for many communities. The frequency and severity of flooding in Northern California underscore the ongoing challenge of managing the region's water resources. As climate change continues to impact weather patterns, leading to more extreme precipitation events, understanding the historical context of flooding becomes even more crucial. By studying past floods and their impacts, we can better prepare for the future and mitigate the risks posed by these powerful natural disasters. In November 2024, Northern California found itself once again grappling with the devastating effects of extreme weather. An exceptionally potent atmospheric river, a narrow corridor of concentrated moisture in the atmosphere, slammed into the region, unleashing days of torrential rainfall. This weather event, fueled by climate change, brought record-breaking precipitation to parts of Northern California, pushing rivers and creeks beyond their banks and causing widespread flooding. The deluge began on November 18th, with the heaviest rainfall occurring over the next 72 hours. Coastal mountains bore the brunt of the storm, recording staggering rainfall totals. Cazadero, a small town in Sonoma County, received a staggering 21.39 inches of rain in just 3 days. Healdsburg, another Sonoma County community, saw 17.75 inches of rainfall. Santa Rosa, the county seat, experienced its wettest 72-hour period in recorded history, with 12.68 inches of rain falling, an event meteorologists described as a 1,000-year rain event. The relentless rainfall overwhelmed rivers and creeks already swollen from previous storms. The Russian River, a major waterway in Sonoma County, surged to near moderate flood stage in Guerneville, inundating homes and businesses. Smaller tributaries, ill-equipped to handle such a volume of water, transformed into raging torrents, overflowing their banks and flooding adjacent neighborhoods. Roads turned into rivers, stranding motorists and cutting off access to communities. The November 2024 atmospheric river served as a stark reminder of the increasing threat posed by extreme weather events. As climate change continues to warm the planet, these events are becoming more frequent and intense, putting communities at greater risk. The devastation caused by this particular storm highlighted the urgent need for improved infrastructure, early warning systems, and community preparedness to mitigate the impacts of future flooding events. The November 2024 atmospheric river left a trail of destruction across Northern California, impacting communities and crippling infrastructure. The deluge claimed the lives of at least 2 people, a stark reminder of the dangers posed by floodwaters. In Guerneville, a man tragically drowned after driving his vehicle into floodwaters on Mays Canyon Road. In Santa Rosa, another man lost his life in the rising waters of Piner Creek, which had swelled dramatically, exceeding its banks by at least 6 feet. Emergency responders sprang into action, conducting numerous water rescues and evacuations as floodwaters rose rapidly. In Santa Rosa, over 300 people found themselves stranded at a hotel and a medical clinic requiring assistance from rescue crews. Sutter Health, a major hospital in the city, was forced to evacuate patients and staff due to rising floodwaters. In Healdsburg, rescue teams responded to reports of a car trapped in 3 feet of water, rescuing the occupants from the perilous situation. The storm's impact on infrastructure was equally devastating. Multiple trees, their roots weakened by the saturated soil, toppled onto roads and power lines, causing widespread power outages and blocking transportation routes. Landslides, triggered by the heavy rainfall, sent mud and debris cascading down hillsides, damaging homes and blocking highways. In the San Francisco Bay Area, flooded lanes on major highways, including Interstates 280 and 580, as well as US 101 and California Route 17, caused significant traffic disruptions. A 60-foot tree fell in San Francisco, crushing a car and highlighting the dangers posed by falling debris. The November 2024 atmospheric river left an indelible mark on Northern California, underscoring the region's vulnerability to extreme weather events. The loss of life, displacement of communities, and extensive damage to infrastructure served as a stark reminder of the importance of preparedness, resilience, and the need for continued investment in flood mitigation measures. The November 2024 atmospheric river, while devastating, offered valuable lessons for Northern California and beyond. It underscored the critical importance of early warning systems, infrastructure improvements, and community preparedness in mitigating the impacts of future flood events. As climate change continues to exacerbate extreme weather patterns, it is imperative to heed these lessons and take proactive steps to protect lives and property. The storm highlighted the need for robust early warning systems that can provide timely and accurate information to residents. This includes investing in advanced weather forecasting, expanding the network of rain gauges and streamflow sensors, and enhancing communication channels to effectively disseminate warnings to the public. Furthermore, the event emphasized the importance of investing in resilient infrastructure. This includes strengthening levees and dams, improving drainage systems, and retrofitting critical infrastructure to withstand the impacts of flooding. Incorporating nature-based solutions, such as restoring wetlands and creating natural buffers, can also help mitigate flood risks. Community preparedness plays a vital role in reducing the impacts of flooding. This includes educating residents about flood risks, developing evacuation plans, and providing training on flood safety measures. By empowering communities to take an active role in their own safety, we can minimize the loss of life and property. The November 2024 atmospheric river served as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of proactive flood management. By learning from this event and implementing comprehensive mitigation strategies, we can create a more resilient future for Northern California and other flood-prone regions around the world. As of 2025, Northern California continues to experience unpredictable weather patterns with increased rainfall and storm activity. These conditions further emphasize the need for ongoing vigilance and adaptation to protect our communities from future flood events.